Hi, I'm Klaus Lauter from Intergate Immigration, and as always, thanks for joining me on our monthly podcast. I hope you all had a great festive season and take this opportunity to wish you all a happy and prosperous 2013. Many thanks for all the positive feedback on the podcast, and our intention is to continue them throughout the year. If there is a subject you would like to cover, please feel free to email on klaus@intergate-immigration.com. We welcome your suggestion. Part of the feedback we received was apparently I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I eagerly await the call from Hollywood for being a voice double, if there's such a thing. Anyway, with this podcast and as promised this month, I'm going to tell you about relatives permits and how you can join family that are living in South Africa. Let's begin with looking at what types of permits are available and who can apply. For those who are looking to immigrate to South Africa on a temporary basis, a temporary residency permit can be applied for. This is normally issued for a 2-year period of time. This temporary relatives permit is a type of sponsored permit with either a South African citizen or permanent residents playing the role of the sponsor. Applications can be made by first and second kin. What this means is by applicants who are related to a South African citizen or permanent residency holder by either a parental-child relationship or that of a grandparent or grandchild. It should be noted that being granted temporary residency as a relative gives no entitlement for the holder to work, study or run a business. Simply put, the applicant is allowed to enter and stay in South Africa, but that is it. As part of the application for temporary residency, proof must be shown by means of salary advice or bank statement that the sponsoring citizen or permanent residency has 5,000 rand per month per person, which amounts shall not apply in the case of a spouse or minor of a citizen or permanent resident. For those seeking a permanent move to South Africa, permanent residency can also be applied for. In this case, applications are restricted to those family members connected by first kin, either the child or the parent of a South African citizen or permanent residency holder. Once again, the sponsor in these circumstances would need to be able to demonstrate the ability and intention to financially support the applicant. Where applicants successfully apply for permanent residency, they are permitted to work in the same way as all permanent residents. For those who do qualify for permanent residency, they should note that the applications for permanent residency can take significantly longer to obtain than temporary residency permits. This is true of South African relative permits, which can take more than 2 years to process. As a result, a common practice is to enter the country through a grant of temporary residency whilst also applying for permanent residency status in South Africa. This allows for applicants to enter the country more quickly whilst the long-term permit is in process. In both cases, temporary and permanent applicants migrating to South Africa via the relative category may not bring their partner, spouse or dependents with them on the application. For immediate family members of the applicant to join them in South Africa, it would be necessary for them to apply and qualify in their own right. So in summary, prospective applicants can apply for permanent residency if they are related to citizens or permanent residency holders by first kin. For those related by second kin, only temporary residency is available. If you want to find out more information, have a look at our website on intergate-immigration.com or just type Intergate Immigration into Google. While you're there, why not try our online chat feature we have introduced? It puts you in touch with one of our client managers instantly and at no cost or obligation. We even pay for the phone call. As always, a big thank you for the regular followers of our podcast. We thank you for joining us again this month. For those newcomers, welcome and hope to see you become a regular. We look forward to seeing you online and our next podcast when we are going to talk about business permits. So until next time, hasta la vista, baby.